Welcome to our first tutorial. Today we're going to talk about setting up the snare drum. We're also going to talk about putting the practice pad on it and the bell kit. A few things we need to know. We need to know the tripod base, the basket or support bars, the snare drum, and at the very end we're going to adjust the height of the snare drum. So here we have the practice pad kit, snare drum kit, and bell kit all in one. First thing that we normally do is we open it up and we take the snare drum out and we put it off to the side. Once we have that done, we can open up the rest of the case. You're going to try and locate a few things. Here is the support bars and basket. Here we have the tripod case, or the tripod. Here we have something just specifically for the practice pad and bell kit. I'm going to set that off to the side for a while. You will also probably find a pair of snare drum sticks, nice red ones. Might find a music stand, and again, we don't use that a whole lot, but you will see that. Again, we're going to put that off to the side. Some bell mallets, and then your bell kit itself. And again, we're going to put that off to the side. You should also find a practice pad as well. I'm going to put the whole case off to the side, get rid of that, and we're going to start with our tripod base. Now, you're going to notice you should have a thumb screw, and that thumb screw right here should face you. If I have that thumb screw facing me, it's going to make it much easier for setup. After that, we're going to take the basket with the support bars, and we're going to loosen this thumb screw right here. And again, whenever you're loosening, you only want to loosen a couple turns. Loosen too much and you're going to lose the screws, the bolt, and possibly even inside there's like a little spring in there. So once we're done with that, we're going to put that in the tripod base. For now, I'm just going to set that all the way down. You're going to open up the basket. You should have a black, sometimes silver knob underneath. You're just going to turn that, and that is going to make that a wider base. Once you have that, then you can take your snare drum. You have the snare throw off right here, and you want that facing you. Once you put that on there, then you can tighten up your black screw underneath, making sure that that's nice and tight. The throw off is facing you. Once you have that, again, you have the tripod base. The screw should be facing you. You have the basket, the support bars. After that, you put the snare drum on. One of the things you'll notice, I'll walk around to this side, that this part right here is just offset with one of the support bars. So making sure that that is offset with one of the support bars. Your snare throw off right here, that is facing you. That turns the snare drum off and then back on. Off and back on. Once you have that, we have our sticks. Like I said, I've got the Red Vic Firth ones. One of the things I've done is I put my name on it right here, so that way I know that they're mine. And you'll see we have a flag right there. That's where the thumb goes, both sides, and then the snare drum is a little bit low for me, so I'm going to raise it up to a little bit below waist high. So if I've got my hand right here, should be able to walk up to the snare drum. It should be a couple inches below that, and that will make that comfortable. Again, so then when I'm playing, very comfortable for me to play. Now, one of the things you'll notice that I had in my bag was a nice little black towel here. Nice thing about this, put the towel on top of the snare drum, take my practice pad, put the practice pad on top of the snare drum, makes it very nice, doesn't bounce around as much with that towel on there. You don't need to have that towel on there, but with the towel on there, it kind of helps absorb the bounce and your practice pad doesn't bounce all around. Next thing you can do is you can take your bell kit and set that right on top of the snare drum with the towel on there if you want. Most of the time when I have the bell kit on, I turn the snare drum off, so I take that snare throw off right here, and instead of having it on, I'm going to turn that off, playing my F and playing my C. F and C. Or the higher one, F and C. F and C. So again, that's a very quick tutorial on setting up the snare drum, the practice pad, and the bell kit. Tripod base, screw should be facing you. Basket, support bars. Snare drum, throw off, should be facing you. Adjust the height a little under waist high. Thank you very much, and hopefully that helps make it a little bit easier to set up tomorrow. Again, this is Mr. Stockert, and we will see you tomorrow.